Alright guys, Chisel coming back at you with another commentary. Got 30 and 1 6v6 team deathmatch on Resistance using the Type 95. I'm not sure what the perks were, can't remember. It doesn't really matter anyway. So, yeah, I had to take my last commentary video down because, like a dumbass, I forgot to turn my phone microphone speakers down on my computer, so it sounded like shit, and so I took it down. So, anyway, just wanted to touch base on a couple things. I'm not going to talk about the gameplay too much. It's a pretty solid game. Go through my kill streaks like 3 times. Got them set fairly low. I think Attack Chopper's the last one. I think I got Care Package, Attack Chopper, and Predator Missile or something like that. And have a pretty good game here. But I wanted to touch base on a couple things. This is only be a short commentary video. It's only 6 minutes and 20 seconds long, or 21 seconds long. So let's get right to it. I wanted to talk about this this unwritten moral code that people believe you should have when you play this game. And I hear it from everybody, from people on my friends lists to people in the lobbies of the games and just everywhere. There is no moral code to play this game. You play the fucking game to try to win, and any way you can win, and you got to do what you got to do to win. And if that means, for lack of better words, if that means camping or whatever, whatever you want to call it, then you play the way you want to play. I've said it 1,000 times. I've said it in previous videos. You spent the money for this game. You put your $60 out for this game, or whatever you paid for it from wherever fucking country you're from, or whatever. You can play this game any fucking way you want to play it. If you want to sit in the corner the entire match, then that's what you can do. Okay? You don't have to go run around like everybody else and, try to, get good footage clips and all this other fucking crap or whatever. Whatever it is you're trying to do. You don't have to play a certain way. You can play any way you want to play, and I'm sure people know this. Okay? You always hear them talk about, trying to make these games with the realism and everything like that. Well, guess what, guys? Realistically, people don't go running down the street with a fucking AK-47 shooting at every goddamn thing that moves. They stay in cover, and they move from cover to cover. And most smart players would play like that. And don't get me wrong now, I don't want to, get it twisted. I'm not condoning, someone who just sits in the same spot the entire match. If I come across a guy sitting in a corner and he kills me, and then I'll try to go back and get him again. If he kills me the second time, I leave him there. I don't keep running back to him over and over and over again. That's what happens when you see guys in the lobby that go 4 and 23. Okay, 1, they suck. They shouldn't even be playing the game. And 2, they don't play with their head. If a guy's dug in like that and you can't get a clear shot on him, leave him alone. Let him do his thing, and you go around and get some other kills somewhere else. But I don't believe that there's any moral code or moral code to play this game. I believe that you can play it any way you want to play it, and you should play it any way you want to play it. Developers are trying to make these games, and they're always talking about giving control to the to the community and this and that. But you always hear these people say, "Oh, this will help flush out the campers. This will help flush out the campers." What are they talking about? Flush out the campers. You're not supposed to run down the middle of the fucking street with your gun exposed. You're not supposed to do that. Not if you want to win. Anyway, that's my take on that. I'm not what you would call a camper anyway. As you can see through this match, I move around the map. I move around the map, constantly. But when I see a dot on the radar, I'm not going to just go running out, all fucking Conan the Barbarian, and get my head shot off. I'm going to play smart, and, if he picks a teammate off, if it takes him picking a teammate off for me to key in on him, where he's at, well, guess what? That teammate's going to die. I'm sorry, But it is a team game, but you also want to, put up a good individual score too, because that in turn helps your team. So, everybody's play styles are different. Some people are good at running and gunning. Some people are really good at it. And, they have really quick reflexes, and they're quick on the draw, and they can put guys down, left and right. Me, I'm a mixture of both. I move around the map at a steady pace. I don't go sprinting every single where that I go. But, you know, I try to, you know, give it a good mix of both. I don't sit in one spot for too long, but if I've got people feeding to me, if I've got enemies feeding to me from that spot, I'll stay there until that spot's used up. And you can call that camping, you can call it whatever you want. I call it smart playing. Whatever you want to, you know, fucking call it. But, anyway, sorry I didn't mean to get off on a rant there, but, you know, that's how I do it sometimes. 30-1, 6v6 team deathmatch. That's a pretty good score. I think it's a pretty good score. Using the Type 95, which I don't really use a lot. It's just, you know, if you don't get that first 3-round burst off, and all three, if you don't put them down with their first burst, you're kind of screwed. It's not a very good hip-fire gun. It's not very good in, you know, a close-quarter situation. But, end of the match is coming up here. I run down the street to get the winning kill and get it. And like I said, guys, 30-1. Stay tuned for the next video. And, you know, catch you guys later. See ya.